Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to convert old Excel files from XLS to XLSX format using Cloudmersive's Convert API in Python. This is a super low-code solution that only requires an API key and some copy-paste code examples to get up and running. I'm going to be demonstrating today in Google's Colab environment, which is a great tool for quickly and efficiently testing Python code. We can easily install Cloudmersive clients in the Colab terminal and upload files locally for streamlined conversion testing. I'm starting out here with an empty Colab project. In my second tab, I have the Cloudmersive API Console open to the Convert API spec. This page has over 300 unique APIs for converting, editing, and securing documents in various ways, and we can use every one of them with a single API key subscription. Just so you know, we can get an API key for free by creating a free account on Cloudmersive's homepage. Right now, we're looking for an API that converts legacy Excel XLS files to modern XLSX, and we'll find that under the Convert document path. We're referring to XLS as Excel 9703 in this instance, which is the binary format Microsoft used prior to switching over to the Open Office XML format in 2007. When we click on this API path, we'll find a brief summary of what the API does, and we'll even have the option to try it out without using any code at all. At the bottom of this window, we'll find code examples for around a dozen programming languages, and Python is second on that list. After we select the programming language we want, we can click on the Install SDK dropdown to find the installation command we need to run in our terminal. If we're planning to use multiple APIs from this page, we only need to install this once. We'll start by copying this command and running it in our terminal. Once we confirm the SDK is installed, we'll head back to the console and we'll copy the remaining code we find beneath the installation command. This includes the Cloudmersive client imports we need, along with some additional imports, and it also includes simple, minimalistic code examples to call our instance of this conversion API. Now we're going to paste this code in our environment. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this from future import up top, since that's only relevant if we're using Python 2. I'm not going to make use of the time import in this case, but I'll leave it in there anyway. Our first example code snippet handles API key configuration by storing our API key in a client dictionary. All we need to do is replace this placeholder text with our own API key, and just like that, we'll be done with authorization. Of course, we should never expose our API key in our code, so we'll want to obfuscate that somewhere else in our project. Colab happens to have a streamlined solution for this via their Secrets tab, and I've saved my own personal Cloudmersive API key in there. To access it, I'm just going to copy the import Colab provides, replace the placeholder configuration snippet with userdata.get, and then replace the secret name placeholder with my own secret name. With configuration out of the way, we'll move down to our input file variable. The remaining code calls our instance of the Convert API with our input file variable, so all we need is a relative file path to set that variable to. In this example, we'll simply upload a file from our local file system into our environment so we can access it in the same path as our project. We will then replace the placeholder path in our code with the relative path to our file. Before we run this code, we'll probably want to change the current output in our try except block, because right now this code wants to print the API response to prove it happened, but that's just going to be a bunch of gibberish in our terminal. What we probably want to do is create a new variable set to a file name string, like example.xlsx, and then use with open to write the byte array from our API response directly to our new file. If we're not using Colab, we might need to use the OS import to stay on the same path, but Colab will automatically store the new file in the files folder, which is why it's great for testing. Now we'll run our code and look for our converted document. As we can see here, we now have an Open Office XML version of our document in our local folder. We can download this file and open it to make sure everything looks right. And that's all there is to it. We can now implement conversion functionality to get our legacy Excel documents updated to XLSX format in no time at all. If you have any questions after following along with this video, please feel free to contact a member of our team. As always, I'll have that information available for you in the video description below.